Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us in the studio is Greg Keeler from Cannon Mountain. How are you this morning, Greg?
I'm doing well.
And what's going on over at Cannon?
Well, I'm not there today. I'm here.
You're here.
But I did check in with our snowmaking crew, and they were kind enough to ping me with a photo from early this morning of the snowmaking at Cannon. So we're back on. We had a little break like everybody did. We had some warm weather there, but
tropical weather.
Yep, it got cold yesterday morning over there, and we turned on yesterday morning. So we've been running now for over a day, and that's a look that's a look at Rob's family at Thanksgiving. But also right before that was a shot of snowmaking at Cannon. So that's good news. We're back on, and we're shooting for Friday, December 4th.
Great.
To open.
And so you've done some updating, improving, additioning, whatever you want to say, to your snowmaking fleet.
We've done a bunch of work. We have this project. It's a Mittersill improvement project. If you're familiar with Mittersill, it's the mountain next door that's now part of Cannon, and it's a huge mountain in its own right. And a few years ago, we dropped the rope, and then we put a double chair on it, and then we made some trail improvements, and then we hooked up with Franconia Ski Club for this big project that brought snowmaking to Mittersill this season.
That's great.
It's pretty exciting. I mean, last couple of years we got lucky. And last year in particular, we were able to run that double chair for about 2 months. But other years, not so lucky, and it relies on natural snow, and there's a ton of terrain over there that you can only use when it snows. So a couple of years ago, we ran it for maybe 2 weeks, and maybe one of those weeks was probably a little sketchy.
Yeah, but now you got snowmaking.
So now we have snowmaking on 2 main routes off of that double chair. So no matter what, once we get over there to make snow, we'll be able to run that chair on a regular basis. Yeah,
that'll be fun.
Pretty exciting, and all the rest of the stuff that was there before is still there.
Very cool.
There's a ton of wood skiing over there. There's a ton of exploring. We named some trails over there now so that you can get around a little bit easier. It has a little bit more appeal to the regular Cannon skier. Whereas before it was just kind of like this wild place that only people went who, kind of knew where to go or whatever. So it has more appeal now. It's pretty exciting, and we're ready to get over there and get cranking. But right now we're focused on the main mountain. Got to get open.
There you go. And so aiming for December 4th, so next Friday.
Next Friday. I mean, it looks like we just saw on the weather. It looks pretty good for the next 24 hours and maybe a little bit longer to keep going. Maybe we'll get a little bit of maybe a little break in the middle of the week, and then hopefully a little colder for the weekend. So we'll be all over that, and we're going to give it everything we got.
There you go. Just gear up. And it's still early. I mean,
it's still early. We want to give it to people as soon as we possibly can. Right. Obviously, we were going to open the day after Thanksgiving, but the weather got warm, and we knew it was coming, and that snow's pretty expensive this time of year to lay down. So,
melt away.
In order to stay open, we would have made a bunch of snow. We would have had to run it over with machinery and kind of take the air out of it. So we just held off, and we're going to try for this weekend. So we'll get it. We'll get there. It's going to get cold. It's going to snow. Season's going to happen. So we are shooting for top to bottom when we do open.
That's great.
That'll be a good thing.
That's great.
Yep.
Well, it's better than top to middle, because then you got to walk down.
Right. Taking the lift halfway up, and it's for the people that really want it. There's places out there that do that, but generally we don't do that.
Well, that's great. Now you've also got a new app or part of an app.
We're part of an app. It's called Adored. That's the name of the app. If you get it today, we're going to post a link here and the number. When you get the app, it's a rewards thing. So what happens is when you visit Cannon, we're going to welcome you to Cannon. You might get an offer during the day. It's a larger ski area platform, so you'll get access to our snow report, conditions, trail report, events, après ski stuff, and then along the way, we might say, hey, why don't you come back tomorrow for $50? Here's a ticket, and it's right in your app. And
that's great.
The cool thing about this app, beyond just Cannon, is it works at a bunch of different places, even in the valley. It's in the valley right now, so you can actually go to the Red Parkas Steakhouse and Pub, and when you see this on your app, right there, it shows that I get a free appetizer after 4 visits.
Very cool.
It's going to light up a little heart when you go in there, and then after 4 visits, it'll pop up a reward for a free appetizer, and that's just at the Red Parka. It's at other places as well, and I'll pull up the little list here and just ping a few for you. Chef's Bistro, Delaney's Hole in the Wall, Black Cap Grill, Tuckerman Brewing Company, J-Town Deli, just a handful that are also on here. So
plus plus Cannon Mountain.
Plus Cannon Mountain. So not only do you get some great stuff and rewards at Cannon, but it sort of works in a more regional fashion.
So I did it just a moment ago. I texted to the number, and then typed in outside.
Yep.
And then I got my my Yeti.
You did. You got
my
the
Yeti popped up here.
Yep.
And Hans is going to zoom in here on the Yeti because he likes doing that. So so right away I got a response from you guys, and it says this: thank you for signing up for a door to Cannon Mountain. And as soon as when you start rolling, then it's going to open it up even more.
Yeah, we're making it easy. I mean, you can go get the Adored app right now in the App Store, but just to make it a little easier for the sake of what we're doing here right now, we'll just send you a link.
Tech savvy.
Yeah, for you and Hans maybe even, we're going to send you a text link when we open that says, hey, we're open, get the app right now, and Cannon will be on there.
Well, that sounds great.
That'll hopefully happen this
Friday.
This Friday. Should we give them the number?
We should definitely give them the number.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually right there on the screen.
So send a text, send outside to 484-575-4226, and you'll get a bounce back with the Yeti. You'll be on the list. It's not a texting thing. Once we send you the text to download the app, then you got the app.
So we're not going to get a text from you, Greg, every morning?
I'm going to send you 1,000 texts between now and Monday.
There you go. Just me, though.
Just you, to see if I can blow up your phone. It's a test and
there you go.
Fun thing I like to do.
Well, that sounds fun.
So yeah, definitely get the Adored app for Cannon and well beyond. So it's going to be a cool thing to have.
That sounds great.
Yep.
So Cannon, looking forward to another year.
Yep, looking forward to another year. Snowbank and Mittersill. We're working hard to get open right now. We'll be posting pictures along the way. It's pretty exciting. So, and if you're visiting, the Adored app is going to be a cool thing too. It's going to work at other ski areas. So definitely get that. If you're a resident, the biggest news that we have for you right now is that we have $25 Wednesdays again.
That's
for
great.
New Hampshire residents. So New Hampshire residents, all Wednesdays except for I think one during Christmas week, you can get a $25 ticket. So we encourage everybody to take advantage of that. It's a super deal, and Wednesdays have been they've been getting fun. More and more people are finding out Wednesdays are getting busy. A lot of New Hampshire residents taking advantage of it. Being a state park, we're happy to be able to do something like that.
Right, that's great.
Give it to the people. So that's what we're doing again. So.
Well, Greg, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming by.
We'll see you there on a Wednesday, maybe. Bring your phone with the app, and maybe we'll give you, a free donut or something.
There you go.
Like that,
well, I'll find you, and I'll ask for my donut. So, Greg Keeler from Cannon Mountain, and you can also check the website.
CannonMT.com.
CannonMT.com. Very easy to do. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
You're not planning on going